ever since the Legacy United line started, we have been introduced to a brand new universe called the Infernac universe, taking inspiration from the Rock Lords, which is pretty cool. I really dig this concept. So we have taken a look at 4 different Infernac universe figures like Nucleus, Deluxe Class Magnus, Deluxe Class Shard, who is a female, and Core Class Boulder Crash. But there's a 5th one. Oh yeah, there is a 5th member of the Infernac team, and we're going to take a look at that 5th member right now. So, let's go! Now, before we take a look at the figure itself, we have to take a look at the packaging. So we have the image here of the character himself on the front of the packaging, Legacy United on the top, Transformers on the side, Generations, Hasbro, Takara Tomy, Legacy United on the front. His name is Infernac Universe Geocron, and we have Geocron on the side of the box. He's a core class. And we have the other side of the box, which has the beautiful artwork there, which is quite nice. And you have the obligatory product shots, and this, that, and the other. He's Armorizers, Robot Mode, Vehicle Mode, 10 steps, and that is basically it for the packaging right there. And here we have the Transformers Legacy United Core Class Infernac Universe Geocron. Now, he is a repaint, slight retool of Boulder Crash, and here he is in his vehicle mode. It's a very rocky tricycle thing here, and I love it. And yeah, pretty cool. I love the molding on this figure. I've always loved this mold, so I don't mind owning it again as Geocron. I've got some nice metallic purples going on the figure. You got right here, and on the blade, and on the front windshield, which is not really complete, but hey, it's occupied by the hinge there for the blade. Red paint on the front, which is quite nice, and a lot more metallic purple going down here. Very cool. And yeah, it definitely looks like the purple is glowing in him. So yeah, I like the use of the metallic purple there. And honestly, I like the paint job on this one better than the Boulder Crash version of the mold. Hey, that's my personal opinion. To each their own. But yeah, and of course he has some nice rolling wheels, so he can definitely roll very, very freely. Oh yeah, and yeah, very cool. I dig it. I really dig the alt mode here. It's just Boulder Crash's alt mode, but in a different color. That's basically it. So let's bring in some size comparisons, shall we? Here is Geocron compared with his wave mate, Energon Galvatron. And there we go, there we have Geocron reunited with his Infernac Universe brothers and sister. So we can see how they look together, and yeah, they look really good together. So let's bring in these two together. And yes, yeah, in alt mode, straight recolor, but in my personal opinion, this one looks a lot better than Boulder Crash. It's because he has a lot more paint going on compared to this one. I mean, he does have some paint here and there, but not a lot to make the fiery, glowy effect. This one does it so much better in my personal opinion, but nevertheless, they all still look good together, and I love the Infernac universe concept, taking inspiration from the Rock Lords, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So that is pretty much it for the alt mode comparisons right here. Okay, we have taken a look at the alt mode itself. Yeah, we're pretty much done with the alt mode. It's basically Boulder Crash's alt mode in a different color. That's basically it. So, alright, we can move on to the transformation part of this review. But before we get into robot mode, there's one more mode to go through, which is the weapon mode, because he is indeed part of the Armorizers line. So the way to do this is very simple. All you have to do is stand it up and flip the blade up all the way until it clicks into place. And there we go, there is the weapon mode. Yeah, there's the weapon mode. And you can use this with your other figures that has the 5mm port in its hand. So yeah, I mean, that's the weapon mode. That sure is a weapon mode. That sure is a thing. That sure is a thing. But let's see how it looks with other figures, okay? And there you have one of the legacy figures holding Geocron in sword mode. And yeah, I mean, it adds playability. It adds to the playability of your other figures, so ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just that the sword is too big. It's just way too big in his hand, but hey, it is what it is, you know? Oh look! You can have a Silverbolt holding 2 swords. Sure. Yay! Okay, enough about the weapon mode. Let us transform Geocron into his robot mode. I nearly called him Boulder Crash, but anyway, let's do it. Let's do it. So, first things first, you want to remove a part of the alt mode. Oh no, it's parts forming. Yeah, I know, I know, parts forming. But anyway, once you remove that bit right there, you can take the arms and just untap them from these 2 tabs and just split them and just bring, not all the way, just bring them to the sides like that, and then you can take the legs and untap them, and bring them down just like so. And a little bit of a clearance issue here because it's sometimes you're not able to rotate the waist 180 while having to maneuvering things around. Not a lot of room going on here, but it's doable. It's doable. But anyway, so now what you want to do is just rotate this 180 and just flip down on this hinge, this down, and then bring this down all the way until it clicks into place, and then bring the arms forward, click into place, and there we go. Easy transformation of Geocron right there, and there we have Geocron fully transformed into his robot mode. And again, he looks like Boulder Crash, but the new thing about this figure is the head sculpt right here. Yes, very nicely done head sculpt here. I like how they differentiated the 2 with the heads. And yeah, for this guy, his head is more of a rounded head. Got the red for the eyes, got black for the mouth there. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like the new head sculpt. I like it. I dig it. Got some nice metallic purples on the forearms right there. You can see a little bit of the metallic purple on his chest. And you can see that the wheel is molded into place in the chest, which is quite clever. I do quite like that. And yeah, very cool. Again, nice metallic purple on the knees. Yeah. And of course you have this big stick just sticking out on the back. Nothing you can do about it, unfortunately, but it is what it is, because you're gonna see that in between his legs all the time. Which is really awkward and really inappropriate, but oh well, it is what it is. But all in all, I do quite dig the design of the robot mode. I mean, it's basically Boulder Crash, but I love the new head sculpt. I love it. But anyway, in articulation in robot mode, you have the ball joint at the head, so you can rotate a full 360. Yeah, can't really look up, can't really look down. Shoulders can do a full 360, can move in and out. You do have a ball joint at the elbow, so you have a little bit of over 90 degrees of bend there, and good rotation right there. You do have a bit of a waist rotation, but yeah, the hinge is kind of, the swivel a little bit, it is definitely on the tight side there, but he does have a waist swivel. The legs can move up that far, can move back that far. You can't really do the full splits. There is a ball joint at the knee, get a bit of rotation there, and there is quite a deep knee bend there, and that's basically it. I'm so sorry, I had to sneeze. That's basically it for the articulation in robot mode. Now, we're going to deal with his weapon. Yes, we still have this chunk here. So what you do with this chunk here is to take the blade and just bring this up all the way like so. And there is a little post right here that will go into his hand. And plug it in, and there you have Geocron holding his bladed weapon right there, which is pretty neat. I like that. So yeah, I like how they still have a use for this and not to have it left outside, you know. I'm glad that you can actually just plug it into his hand and just leave it there. So yeah, I like that. I appreciate it. I mean, you could maybe tap this back on here, but I wouldn't recommend it. But it is what it is. But yeah, there you go. He's all ready for battle. Yes. Oh, and one more thing about this figure that I really like is that the swivel right here is much tighter than Boulder Crash's, because for Boulder Crash it was very loose. So I'm glad that they fixed that issue with this figure. So yeah, no QC issues with this mold here. So that makes me very, very happy. But anyway, let's bring in some size comparisons, shall we? Here is Geocron compared with his wave mate, Energon Galvatron. As you can see, Geocron is actually quite a bit taller than his wave mate here, which is quite interesting. Very, very interesting. But anyway, moving on. And there you go. There you have the entire Infernac universe family. And you know what? I'm done with these Infernacs because I only need 5 of them. I don't need Calcitron. I just don't need him. I don't really care for that guy. Me personally, this is my Infernac family, and I'm finished with the Infernac family. And yeah, they all look really good together. And these are all fun, beautiful figures to play with. Absolutely love them. Love the sculpting. And even the paint work as well. Very well done, in my personal opinion. But let me tell you why this one is an improvement over than this one. As you can see here with Geocron. Let me rotate this out. You can see with Geocron, you can see this panel that his head is on is really it's sitting flush against the chest right here. But with Boulder Crash, whoops, sorry Boulder Crash. With Boulder Crash, you can see that this section right here, there's a little bit of a gap between this panel and the chest, which is why this is really loose and is like wibbly wobbly, and that's unfortunate. Maybe it's a case you can actually just press this down a bit more, but I can't do it with mine. I can't really do it with my Boulder Crash. So thankfully, Geocron fixed that issue. So this is not going anywhere. It's locked into place. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. It's nice and tight, nice and snug. So yeah, huge improvement there between Boulder Crash and Geocron. Definitely better than Boulder Crash in my personal opinion. But do you like Boulder Crash better? Do you like Geocron better? It's a matter of personal preference on which you like better. But me personally, I definitely like Geocron better because he's just a lot more solid than him. So there we go. But I digress. That's pretty much it there for the robot mode comparisons. Alrighty, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Legacy United Core Class Infernac Universe Geocron. And I personally think that this is so much better than Boulder Crash. The paint, the issue with the neck there being too loose, that has been fixed, has been nullified. So no QC issues there. And why I said the paint is better is because he uses metallic purple. Metallic purple, man. I mean, the metallic purple is just shiny. It just works with this figure, and you can see all the details very clearly, and that is absolutely wonderful. Love how they painted the kneecaps, the forearms, the chest a little bit. You can see the glowing of the purple. the effect there made by the purple. and also the blade, and on the alt mode, and these things right here. Yeah, the paint job is definitely a lot better on this figure compared to Boulder Crash, in my personal opinion anyway. Both modes look good as far as I'm concerned, even though that this stick is just sticking out like a sore thumb, but hey, it is what it is. They definitely could have done something better with that. I guess that's the only design flaw of the robot mode. But other than that, he looks really good, man. He looks so cool. And articulation is quite nice for a core class figure as far as I'm concerned. Transformation is nice and easy, it's smooth, it's fun to do. But be careful when you rotate the waist because there might not be enough clearance for that, so do be careful. But otherwise, it's a fun figure to mess with. And I like the addition of the weapon mode. I think that's hilarious. That's interesting. Interesting to say the least. But I appreciate Hasbro for wanting to add to the playability of your other figures. So that's cool. That's cool. So, but yeah, all in all, I'm very pleased with this figure. I'm glad that they fixed the issue with the head rotation there. So I'm glad. I'm very impressed with that fix there. So yay! But anyway, so it seems with the Wave 1 core class figures, they're plagued with QC issues, but the Wave 4 core class figures, they're not plagued with QC issues anymore. Hasbro addressed the issues, they fixed the issues, and I'm happy with that. I'm absolutely happy with that. So yeah. So if I were to rank this guy from a scale of 1 to 5, I think I'm just gonna give him a solid 4 out of 5. Just maybe maybe they could have done something better with this, but other than that, solid figure, fun figure. I'm happy, man. I'm absolutely happy, and that is that for the Infernac universe figures, because I'm done. After this, I'm done with the Infernacs. I only need 5. I don't need Calcitron. Don't really care. Don't care for Calcitron. Just don't care for him. So, but there we go. Yeah, we're taking a look at the final member of the Infernac universe team, and I'm happy. So right after this review, we're going to review the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Decepticon Quake, because I kind of want to keep G1 Universe Optimus Prime as the last one. So yeah, we're gonna review him next, and stay tuned. So now that is it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will never miss any of my future videos. And you can always check out my Legacy Reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed. So I will post a link to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it from me to say. So they have the Transformers Legacy United Core Class Infernac Universe Geocron, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to all one, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And again, to all one, stand together as one. Roll out!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita1. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prime Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you, and see you next time. Till all are one.